Good morning, everybody. This is Davey from Trading the World. This is Marie.
Good morning.
We are day traders. We're basically going to be looking at the market and looking at many stocks to see if we can find opportunity to profit of any trade, long, short. It doesn't matter the direction. We're just going to try to make money. So, Marie, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. We
Nice.
weren't completely snowed in, and the roads weren't that bad with all of that sleet and the how do we freezing rain.
Freezing rain yesterday. Yeah, a lot of freezing rain.
So
So,
quite glad that it wasn't as bad. But what a market change again this morning.
yeah, yesterday was kind
What?
of brutal, like this spy yesterday, basically. Like, it sell off quite a lot, so then he tried to go back to the VWAP, couldn't hold it, and then just keep. It ended the day at the low of the day, like the worst price of the day. So that's not good, I would say. Like, let's see if we're gonna have more continuation toward that sell-off. And yeah, the market have been experiencing very low volume lately. This might be some anticipation. Tomorrow we have CPI coming out. Then we have Thursday we have PPI coming out, and then yeah, like there are more numbers. So I think it could be a little bit of anticipation, but we will see. As it is trading in such a low volume, we really don't know how to address it until it really shows a direction. So, Mary, do you want us to look at SPY as we
I would
do?
love to
So,
look at SPY,
I have the
even though
5 minute
we've
here.
been a little bitten yesterday. Let's look at SPY.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, do we think it found a bottom there? It would be nice. It's 604, nice round number. It seems to have, right? It touched that yesterday at the close several times, then touched it again pre market this morning. Then at about 8 o'clock, almost retested it. Did it find that bottom there? We don't know. But it seems that right now it's got a nice support at 604.77 around that area. But right now, if we're looking at this tool, it looks that it still has some selling
Yeah,
pressure.
definitely. It's looking like that. And so something that I want to say there, like I think before the market open, it's gonna be a little bit lower if the trend is gonna keep going down. Like there is not much volume in that section there, so I will be expecting this to go slightly lower before the opening. Yeah,
It's true.
I have like it was a previous double top, triple top, quadruple top if we want to call it during the pre-market because interact one, two, three, 4 times. Then it trade above and then now it's fighting it.
Exactly.
So yeah,
So there's a range, right? Excuse me. Frog in my throat. So 604 to 605.35, which is quite a range.
yeah, definitely. So I have a little trend line here in the 5 minutes just to look at how it's gonna be interacting with it. The tape is not saying much yet. We have a lot of stacking orders between 603.60 and 606.40. So
Correct.
basically a $3 range around there for now. That can be expressed maybe before the market open, but we're gonna see that. So I want to look at the bigger time frame as we normally look at the daily. So we are trading pretty much way below half of previous candle, and we are trading pretty much at the close from yesterday. So that's not looking good from a long perspective. I think that's just saying, well, maybe we want to go even lower. It's holding the PCL for now, I will say,
Exactly.
but yeah, that's still looking bearish to me. So we're gonna keep looking at it. Where can we go? Maybe in the next candle, maybe 302.34. That's totally doable toward the downside. 32.04. And if we break that, well, then it's gonna be 600.01, 601, and yeah, let's see how long it's gonna last. We're just gonna have, up to now, we have one red day in this week, which is Monday, for a SPY. It was a very big red day for a SPY. So yeah, I think that that put clear perspective that I will be looking a little bit more bearish on the SPY. Though I would like to see more confirmation. What about you? How are you looking at SPY today?
No, well, right now what I look at is that there's a definite range, like you said, around the PCL, 604.77, a little bit above the PCL. It seems to be holding there, as you said, and then you've got that triple top at 605, 32. So quite a range. Like a dollar for SPY, it's 0.75 about, right? So 0.60. So I see it as a little bit rangy, but you're right, it doesn't look strong at all. No, it doesn't look strong, but I see it as being maybe a little bit rangy. Now, when we're looking at the volume, it's still early, of course.
Yeah, like I wouldn't count on the volume yet.
No, let's not look at the volume.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we'll touch on SPY just before the market open again, just to
Yes.
see how it's doing. Now, if we're looking at the list, we've got lots and lots of new players here. So the first one is QURE. That's the first in volume.
You.
RE. QURE.
Okay. Okay, I see this is popping up a little bit.
So obviously there must have been some news on QURE. So let's see.
If you go here, maybe I can see better.
There?
Yeah, just for me to like now you can go there, but QURE, and then I think this should be earning something like that. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have data for that one. It's not earnings, like their earnings were reported a couple of days ago.
So if it's not earnings, excuse me, I still have that too. So if it's not earnings, so that's really good information. But still, small float. But this is like Davey just pointed out, though it showed up, it is a small float at 40 million. So when we're looking at QURE, we're looking at a definite level at 1475. And when we're looking at the tape for QURE, it's pretty much looking more trading around that level. So now that it actually popped up, are we going to see a lot of movement? I believe. I don't know that company. Never traded it before, but it is right now at the VWAP. Is it?
There is a decent size at 12, so I just drop it over there for
Excellent.
to make
I
sense
like
of
that because I did not see that one. So thank you for pointing that out. So if we're looking at 12, is it possible to have a pullback on such a pop for that cheap? Absolutely. And it is right now, it seems to be at an all-time high. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open for that one because obviously huge volume trading at the moment compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
like
like-
the way that it's trading around the VWAP.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Just be aware, cheap name,
Mhm.
low flow. That's low flow.
Yes,
So yeah, but I marked the line here. Let's see how it does.
I like it. Second one, wow, almost doubling. It's Neo, doubling Nvidia. So the biggest one that I see to the bid, and if we're considering both tapes as well, is going to be 450. So 450 seems to be quite big on both tapes. If we accumulate, that would be the largest size. So I'm going to put that up at 450. 450 used to be either acted before as resistance or support. Right now it seems to be acting as a support for NEO. And we're looking at, so I'm going to put that down because right now I've got it in a daily. So there we go, in the 15. So, we are looking at, 540, is it? Okay, so 540, which was yesterday's high, at 540, there are some numbers.
It was slightly below.
Yeah, 537 maybe?
36, yeah.
Okay. So if we're looking at that, we do have some on the tape, but nothing significant around that number. We've got 522 and 525. That is, so I'm going to put that 522 and 525, which is very close to the PCL.
Yeah, I see them on Arca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that 522 is gonna be trouble.
Mm-hmm. 522 and 525. So that could definitely be a resistance level at that point, having two large orders like that. And we're going to see how it takes off. So right now, not much that's happening, a lot of coding. So, and 494 being the VWAP.
Yeah, it's barcoding.
Mm-hmm. So 594 being the VWAP, we're going to see how it's going to react when the market opens. But depending on how the market is, it could be bullish with the 525 or bearish going to 450. 450, I find that I don't want to limit the move, but that could be a significant pull.
Yeah, like we for trading NEO, we have to be very aware because like yeah, that's like the selling pressure that EV's company from China gonna be having, especially with the new tariff and all those new administration friction that is being created for whatever reason. Those names are gonna be trading in very high volume, but I don't see the predictability of it as the tape is a little bit crowded and like yes, it's barcoding right now. Maybe if we take a direction, I can take a trade on it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, like if you see, like we're going a little, like let's say 15-minute chart. Like look, we move the same thing that SMCI at some point. Like I mean, we were gapping up, then selling. Like when you have some influx that's supposed to keep the price trending up or doing something positive for the company, or the way the stock is trading, we just gap up, then start bleeding. Gap up one more time, start bleeding. And what happened at some point? Well, we're gonna hold there, and you gap down, back down, and now you gap down and you start going back up.
Is that two shoulders right there?
Yeah, it looks like a head and shoulder, but if that's a head and shoulder, if you're right on the head and shoulder, let's say,
we should be flushing to 450.
We should be flushing to 450.
Mm-hmm.
But
so that could be interesting to have a 50 cents flush to 450.
The fact that I don't see a clear movement of the actual, like the chart doesn't have harmony. Like let's say this is very
I agree.
Like a abrupted move and then like nothing really meaningful. Like if we have Google, let's say, for saying something, like look at Google. We are clearly trending down. There is some smooth here move. Then we push back up aggressively again. Then smooth a bit. Then push back up again, and we like so.
That's a clear trend.
That wave that are being created by the price make it a little bit more tradable, I would say.
Yeah, well, a clearer trend, right? So.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
We can go back to NEO. I don't think I will be trading NEO, but we have all the levels right there.
Okay. So the next one, NVIDIA.
NVDA.
So
fighting with the 38.
So we've got the 138 again. So 138 seems to be big. It was wick this morning at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we always have that little wick that shows up. So, so 8 o'clock, so where did that pull back down? So 137, 137.80. Wow, how often are we going to see that number at 137.80? So 137.80 seems to be the pullback this morning. We've got the biggest position to the bid at 138 that I see. Do you see something else, maybe? 137?
The 39.44 is quite big.
Okay, but that's not to the bid, right?
Oh, to the bid. Okay, sorry, my bad. I did there.
No, that's okay.
To the bid, I see.
137 and 138?
Yeah, and 135.
Yep, 135.
Yeah, from 135 we have a little stacking. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would consider the C35 as the biggest because it is actually the biggest, but we have to be aware that we have sizes all the way in between. So I'm gonna put 36, as you just said, 37, and the biggest one, I will give a little
At 35.
35. You have to go that much.
So when we're
35.
looking now to the offer,
And 35, just to be aware, 35 is a
That's
very
okay.
important daily level.
let's see.
If we go daily here, this was previous top here. It was
Okay.
the level 5 here, resisting, then go back up resistance, then trade above. So basically that's around 35. It's an important level to keep an eye on.
Okay.
So
I like that.
Uh,
So then, to your what you said earlier, to the offer, the biggest, the closest one that has good level is 139.44. So 139.44.
yeah, 139.44. I have that one there. That will be the biggest for now. And
The closest and biggest for now that could draw the price up. But then, when we're looking to the rest, you really have big lots, and the biggest lot, which is huge, being at 150, is really big at 150. So, and then you've got like the regular stair stepping, the 150, 151, 152, 153. So again, if Nvidia it seems to be showing some strength right now. If we're looking in the 1 minute, it's holding well the 200 EMA. It's way above the VWAP and trading with the 50. We don't know what the market's going to be doing.
yeah, just like also be aware, and this is something that I did quite poorly yesterday. I have a note here to make sure I do a little bit better on that, and it's that tape is looking weak. Like I mean that tape, like look at the tails, like a bit overbalanced. It's a little bit a little bit bearish, I will say. So every day for a couple weeks, Nvidia have been pushing back up, and everybody believing yes, it's a long, and then yesterday that's the part I ignore about it. Like when I see it pushing back up, it was clearly the tape was not confirming that. Like the tape was not looking that bullish. Today it's doing kind of the same. So. Yeah, maybe it will be healthy to wait for the interaction at the 39.50, 39.40, and then you will look if the tape is still looking that weak. But yeah, how are you looking at it? What do you see on it?
Well, the same as you. I find that there's not usually we see more volume, and especially now it's almost 9:20. We should see more interaction with Nvidia. I do feel that it's weak, though. When I'm looking at the tape around the 144, it seems to be the 144, 145 is quite heavy. And we know that this was trading 144, 145 just a couple of days ago, right? So that was Friday. So I'm not sure yet. I find that it could be 138.55 could be the how do we say, the support that it needs to take off, but we don't know.
I dropped the level there just to not limit the move, but that looks like a too expensive move for it to really get there.
Okay.
Like if it showed that moment, it's hard for me to believe that it's gonna go that high, but we're gonna see.
Absolutely.
Like,
we need to keep an open mind and react to the markets and react to the levels that we've indicated, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So guess who's next?
I don't know, like it's
PLTR. PLTR. So PLTR.
That was my worst stock yesterday. The best and the worst. So because I did the best short and then I did the worst trying to catch a bottom.
Right. So, well, when we're looking at the levels and when we're looking at the tape, so what I do like is it's been interacting with the 71, 60, 69 this morning. Really, it acts as a very strong support level. So right there, which is nice. But when we're looking at the tape, when we're looking at the bid, we've got a large order at 71 and then a large order at 70. But then after that, there's not a whole lot. Now, that can populate very quickly.
Yeah. In this name, I'm looking a little bit different. I don't want to contaminate you too much. Let's go through those sizes, and then I'm gonna. Tell you
So
what I'm thinking
71,
about.
we've got 228 as a lot.
Mhm.
And when we're looking at the 70, so 70, we've got 260 about. So, well, actually, the 71, if we're looking, sorry about that. So the 71, when we're looking at both tapes, it's 360.
Yeah, that will be the biggest one.
So 71 would be the biggest one, and if we're looking at 71, it's very close to it's actually a very important support level, 71. So if we're a previous as well, so 71 could definitely be the pullback to there. If the tape populates, because there's not a whole lot between 71 and 70, we'll see how it populates, if it's going to be able to drag back down. If we're looking to the offer now, we've got let's pull it up. So 73 being somewhat heavy, and then 76, 77, 78, and then 80. But they're not as big as the 71 and the 70. So can we expect that to be pulled back to 71, 70, and then maybe pop up? I'm not sure. Because right now, yes, there seems to be more continuancy on the tape to the bid than to the ask. What do you think? How do you see that?
Yeah, like from the level that you just mentioned there,
The 71?
all of them, like the 71 for sure, it seems to be the biggest one. The order is the biggest one as a bid. So, but like that 73, you see there is a little bit of a stacking. It's a little, just not enough for you to cut the attention, but I think it's important enough for you to, like, what I'm trying to say here, like, the whole story about this name is a little bit different than, let's say, Nvidia. Like, we look at Nvidia. Nvidia have been gradually selling down, but it's still holding between, like, let's say, the 146 and 135. You have been ranging around there. Like, this is Nvidia in a 15-minute chart.
That's
Like,
a big hit.
it's like a head and shoulder. So probably today we're gonna keep going down, let's say. But these have been selling from the good to go. So like for the last week and a half, I would say. So when in PLTR we have a different story. PLTR was popping up like very strong until yesterday. So yesterday you get to all-time high, which is 180, like 82.71, and then you flush aggressively. Like we gave more than $10 toward the downside just yesterday. So because it went down that aggressively, like I will be expecting this to be like a little bit of an overreaction to the market sell-off yesterday and whatever reason they are for selling. I will be looking a little bit long, but if it doesn't hold good, the VWAP, like which is now not doing anything, like you see, the VWAP during the pre-market have been rejection. Basically, what I'm saying here in simple words, like in a simple way to elaborate, because I think I haven't been clear enough. I will be looking long on PLTR,
Okay.
but I will be very careful in not getting a smoking that long as yesterday. Like, why? Because while the other tickets that have been selling off for a couple of days, this one was just selling off yesterday. So this could be a total overreaction. We don't know. We will see at the open. But yeah, the levels you mentioned, they're gonna talk very clear, especially the 73. The 73 and the 71 are the most important level for me right now.
Okay.
So how are you looking at? Are you looking at it as a short?
I agree with you with what you had said. So for me, for PLTR, I would like to see it. Okay, so we're at the 5 minutes. So We are at the 5 minutes. So right now I see it as a range. I see it as a long as well. Because I find that 69 is quite a strong level right there, right? So strong support. I would see that, yes, it is an overreaction. But then again, we know as well that it's going to feed the market for PLTR, right? So we're going to go through, I'd like to go through two others. So quickly though, Lucid. So Lucid shows up again right there. So we've got, if we're looking at the offer, the biggest position is at 250. So as a pullback of 250, but between the two of the 250, we do have a, below that, I mean, is a 240. So 240, it was trading 240 yesterday. Is it possible to go back there? Absolutely. I really like the way that it's holding at the moment the 200, the 50, and the VWAP. It's above there.
Did you see the 298 level?
298 is ginormous. So 298, I find at the offer, yes, I've put that there. Did you see that level, right? So, and I like the fact that it's got a lot of good orders to get it to there. So I would like to take a little piece of Lucid for sure, but I would like it to be pulled a little bit more before I get it. So if it pulls back to the VWAP, I'm in Lucid.
Perfect.
Okay, so next one, it would be SMCI. That's right there, again with the volume. So SMCI, now we had previously a level at 4165. 4165 has been the previous support. Now it's been wicking 41.985. So when we're looking at the bid, we've got 42.55. That's really, really big. And that's about it, because then it goes to 40. So 42.55, and then it goes down to 40. So I'm going to put those levels there. Then we're looking at the offer, and the offer is not that great. We're looking at 47, 48, 49, and 50 at the biggest one. So that would require, I think, quite a jump from there.
Okay.
And 42.55. Yeah, 42.55 being a big one to the pull. So I would, for me, for SMCI, pulling back to 42.55, I would be going long. And then the last that we could look at, it would be Qubit. So Qubit so that's QBTS. So that's in the volume again today. We've got 450. That seems to be a level of support at 450. And if we're looking at the tape, we do have some players at 450, 453, around there. If we're looking at the bid, we do have 439, 430, and 425. 425 being the biggest level.
455?
425.
25.
When you accumulate both tapes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 425 being the biggest. But then if we're looking at the offer, we do have a lot of a good continuancy for 475, 480, 487, 490. Then the biggest one being at 5, right? So 5 and then 510. So I see it as having some momentum to go up. We'll see. So let's take a last look at SPY. What do you think?
Yeah. Just a call out, like for those last names that you were mentioning, I don't think I'm taking any trade. I'm not taking any trade in Lucid or Qubit.
Okay, then look at Mara.
Yeah, Mara.
Because Mara, you really did
Yeah, like the 24.
Exactly. So right now it seems like the PC, we got the PCL at 23.85, which is very interesting.
But also look at your PLTR. It gave it away. PLTR gave it away.
It did?
Yeah, but okay, we can do Mara if you want. We have 30 seconds.
So Mara right now seems to be re-stabilizing a little bit.
The 24 to me is very important on Mara.
And 25. So if we're looking 27.60 is the biggest one to the offer. So I'm going to put that there. And we've got 15 seconds.
25, I see it.
You see that?
Yeah. It's funny when those big trucks move. It's like if it's inside the house.
So that SPY, we're just going to readjust it a little bit. And the market's open. Have fun, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So
So QURE is not moving much. NEO's not moving much. NVIDIA is just taking off.
yeah, Google selling off aggressively.
SPY is pulling back. Lucid is interacting with the 250, going through but not holding it.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the tape population of Lucid.
So I think I'm gonna be taking a long in Google.
I took a little bite in Lucid right there. We'll see.
So let's see Google what you want to do. Yeah, I took a little long on Google. Let's see. Maybe run that trade. This is flushing. I was looking at it as a short, but I think yeah. Let's see. It's okay. I'm gonna get out of that. I got out.
Okay, so the market is really, really pulling back. So now it's interacting with the PCL for SPY.
Yeah, SPY. I see. Yeah.
Your PLTR is reacting to your 72 right now. SPY seems to be holding the PCL.
Yeah, I went to Google, and little bit of key mistake right there, but should be okay. Okay, Google. What are you trading?
So I've got QRE that I took. We'll see.
Yeah, it's at the level of resistance right now. Okay. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take everything out of this name very soon. Yeah, there we go. I got out. I'm gonna ring the bell right away.
Nice. Here we go.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
I want to see the interaction at 184.80 on Google. That was Google. Or Google. Was Google? Google, yeah. So, then PLTR, then NVIDIA. Okay. NVIDIA, you see? Look at NVIDIA.
Yes.
That is the effort we have been putting at the open. So what is that tape looking like on NVIDIA? It's looking like a short. So why wouldn't I go short in that one? Let's see. Push it higher. Okay. I just got a little bite there.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see. Yeah, as I say, it's just a little bite. If you manage to push higher high.
Okay.
You remember the effort we say put every day
Yep.
in the morning. He convince you it's a long. It is a long, and then you go long, and then it's not a long anymore. So I took the level. So if we need to make, like, if you make a higher high, I will add to that short.
Okay.
But if not, I'm gonna be targeting maybe that 35 that I was seeing run down there.
Look at PLTR.
Yeah, PLTR is yeah, 73, clear 73. Ooh, that might be a good long. PLTR, let me look at it. PLTR. No, maybe it's not a good long yet. It did clear the levels, but yeah, the 73 I like it for the long. But yeah, still concerned. Let's see the 74. What PLTR is gonna do at 74? You have 165 lot at 74.
Correct.
165.70 at 74. It's becoming a little bit heavy, I will say there. So I'm gonna get some PLTR short. That's gonna be right there. I have my order to get filled at 74. I don't have to rush it. It's a very technical trade. Yeah, go for it, PLTR. Go for it. I know you can do it. It's just half of the position at the 74. There we go. We got PLTR. I was looking long on PLTR. Be aware of that.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
So the market right now. So I took a profit on PLTR. So I am at NEO. I took it at the VWAP. We'll
Yeah,
see how
PLTR
that
is another
goes.
story.
I'm breaking over, breaking
Even?
even, thank you. So I still kept some of the PLTR, didn't take my full position.
Yeah, PLTR, the momentum is quite heavy right there. That will be the point for me to add the rest. As it interact with the previous high, unable to break it. That previous high here, which is 74.42, that will be the point to go short.
Okay.
If it's gonna be a short, though I didn't believe on it, and the tape is not looking like a short, so I might be just getting out of the way. Yeah, that tape is not looking short on PLTR at
So
all.
NVIDIA is interacting with the VWAP right now.
Yeah, Nvidia, I have
And the
Nvidia
market
short.
is interacting with the bottom, as we said, the 604.
Yeah. Nvidia is pumping up one more time. I should be adding there, but
I'm keeping my
I'm
eye.
just gonna let it do whatever it wants to do.
Okay.
I
So I'm
think-
keeping my eye on Lucid right now.
Yeah, Lucid. Yeah, I don't like that Lucid at all. But it's claiming the level just in case. So Mara pushing back down. That might be a decent short. How is the tape looking like on Mara? Yeah,
And
Mara
just
might be.
checking the tape, so it seems like PLTR has some momentum to go to 75 or 74.50 at least. So I'm gonna keep it there. Be quiet a little bit there. We'll see.
Yeah, PLTR. What I'm gonna do on PLTR is because I do not believe in the short much on PLTR. So
Right? You even said it at the beginning.
yeah, exactly. So I won't
Mhm.
add to it. What I'm gonna do is in 2 minutes I'm gonna move my stop loss to what is the actual high of this, and if you get me out, I'm gonna be okay with that. So I will be looking more the other way. Then we have again Nvidia trying to push back up, and yeah, let's see what it wants to do. Yeah, PLTR re-entering into the zone. So
We've got tape acceleration there for PLTR.
Nvidia is a little bit looking too long, so yeah, I may get out of the way of Nvidia as well. So let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at the SPY. So Nvidia, I should be I give it more room. Yesterday, that's how I got out on Mara, and that's what I don't want to see today happening. So what I was going to say, yeah, to look at the SPY.
So SPY right
Yeah,
now.
SPY is very under the water, so like right now I won't be looking for long. Though Nvidia is doing that funny move that I have been doing every day.
So right now,
This is just half of the position there. I could add, and that's what I am not doing. Let's see. Yeah, this is too much, too high actually. My stop loss is at 40.50. Yeah, I'm out of there. That's okay. So, and I'm gonna be out of that PLTR. Why? Okay, I just add by mistake there. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of PLTR. Short. Nvidia, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. But
So what are you waiting for, NVIDIA?
to go short, PLTR are gonna be taking the long very soon. PLTR. Okay, I want long PLTR.
Would you be able to put SMCI up there, please?
Yeah, right there. So Mara, yeah, Mara bouncing from this 24. Yeah, PLTR, I decided not to add more, but like it's good. I'm glad I went out of the.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm considering taking Mara. But the problem is that the tape on Mara is not as bullish. Yeah, Google is also decent long, I will say. But I got out there, and that's good. That's
Mhm.
okay. I just want to counterbalance. So let's see. Remember, the discipline. So look at those tapes.
Look at NVIDIA.
Yes, it's still flying, right?
Mm-hmm. And PLTR as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia. Yeah, I have here 44 there. Is it gonna get there? Hey, look at the RSP. That's a SPY. The RSP.
That's identical.
No, no, it's
No, I mean in this. Oh, I thought you were moving that.
no, here. Here. The SPY. Pushing back up. RSP.
Going
just
through.
Straight forward.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, PLTR, I would like to add more to PLTR. Let's see if I can do it responsibly. So PLTR, the price I want to add more is around 74 maybe. Okay, PLTR is having more trouble than Nvidia. Nvidia, you are on Nvidia?
No.
No, you're SMCI.
PLTR and SMCI.
Nice. So, what SMCI long?
Yes.
Okay,
We'll see. Right now.
it's looking a little bit too shortish, but SMCI. Even PLTR is pulling back a little bit too much. So, the one I want to know, let it go, is Nvidia. So how impressive is the move from Nvidia? Quite a lot, I have to say, quite a lot. So yeah, Nvidia, it's impressive, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah. SPY keep pushing back up. LTR, Google. Okay, Nvidia, is this our time? Okay. Selling PLTR.
Market crossing. Very sharp. Obviously getting a lot of love from
Yeah.
Nvidia.
Nvidia, today you and I gonna be dancing, my guy. Okay, I went short on Nvidia. And yeah. I want to see it doing another push up against me. I actually only buy half of it.
Okay.
And yeah. That bamboozle move that he does at the open, convincing everybody that it is a loan. Of course, it's looking like a loan. I'm not saying the opposite, but I'm gonna try to build up a position, being very counter like. RSP. Look at RSP, you can know what. So, should I be adding to Nvidia now or do I wait? No, you can add right now, man. Just add right there. Push it against me one more time and I'm gonna add more. What are you trading, Marie?
SMCI.
SMCI.
I took it at the 41.78 that we had. Hey, there we go.
Okay, and now I have a full position on Nvidia. So your SMCI is still looking low, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So PLTR. PLTR, I would like to go long 73, 75, something like that. Let's see PLTR.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
So I bought some PLTR right there. 2 steps, just buy half. If you push, I'm gonna buy more. And yeah, come on, Nvidia. You don't want to go higher? Go higher. That's what you do every day, no? You go higher.
True.
Yeah. Just a little bit sarcastic.
That's what it was. That's how it does it.
Like Maria and I were looking yesterday. We actually went to the whiteboard just to talk about this thing. And it's like every day Nvidia is convincing, oh, it's long. It's a very strong long. Let's go all long here. And then when you put 1, 2, 3 candles, that looks very convincingly, like then it just go down even to the low of the day. So right now I'm looking at that tape. Of course, like I can be wrong, but let's see. If it's a little bit of the same for a couple days, hey, this market is not looking that pretty for you to keep cleaning up. And I like it. I mean, as I say, always like I like Nvidia as a company. It's very nice, but that doesn't justify that you get smoke on it
Absolutely.
because you are not willing to short it. So
Yes.
what about Tesla?
Our psychological levels, sometimes.
Yeah, they are very limiting.
Mm-hmm. Of
That's-
saying, no, I don't want to because that company is so strong and this company is so weak. And
Yeah, I have to say that that's for us as traders, that's our biggest enemy.
Mm-hmm. Our head limiting the move.
Yeah,
Or how we feel about a company.
yeah.
Limiting the move.
Like you see all those names that you are trading, like
Mhm.
Lucid and things like that. I don't even touch them. It's like, ooh, I don't feel comfortable trading this. Neo. Ay. Not necessarily a lack of the skill, but I trade more for
Lack of the love.
I trade more for the consistency of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can predict a little bit more accurate what I'm doing, there won't be any consistency on it. So like what is SPY doing? Let's say I say today I want to look a little bit more at the indexes.
So right now,
Uh,
SPY seems to have found, is it again? So again, that 604, 604, 604.20, 604.30 is really acting like a nice support, right? So
Yeah, but that is
Lucid crossing the VWAP.
It doesn't like the VWAP. It doesn't like the EMA. So
Mm-hmm.
right now that EMA, that VWAP even below the EMA. So I guess there is a little bit more downside toward that one. So which was SMCI?
It was, yes, SMCI is interacting well with the VWAP. We're going to see there's a really big position at 41.83. I don't like that.
So SMCI, yeah, you see the big level again there.
Mm-hmm. 41.83.
Mhm. 42.57. We had that from the pre-market.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's say I have Nvidia short, as I say. Nvidia may do another crazy move before flushing. So do I want to take the risk of that?
Mm-hmm.
It will be, for me, that risk will be 42 cents. So I think it worth it. Let's see.
So the market is then, so right now it seems to be caught between a 605 to 604.30.
So what I did on Nvidia, because I know it might do a crazy move one more time before getting to the downside. I am playing with the money of the house on Nvidia,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, let's see what it wants to do. That tape is looking weak, so when we look at PLTR is bouncing very nice. I should be buying more of that, but let's see what it wants to do. What about AMD?
Oh, we haven't looked at AMD in a long
AMD's
time.
at 129. That's
Holy
not good.
cannoli.
So GameStop was popping up yesterday. GameStop was going back to 27.50, 27.40s. What is your IBIT doing? Have you been looking at IBIT back to
Yeah, we did
55?
good. Mm-hmm. IBIT seems to be ranging, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like it's caught in a range.
I guess you have to see with Bitcoin. So let's see Bitcoin pulling back below the 100,000. So okay, so let's see BTC USD. Yeah, Bitcoin at 97,000 looks like not looking good, not looking good at all. So yeah.
Okay, so the market right now is interacting with 604.40 again, but again.
I'm playing a little bit more defensive today, so I'm gonna be out of PLTR one more time. And like, I think I'm gonna be out at break even. I know I'm losing like 10 cents now on it, but do I really want to wait for this to go down? Like, SPY is not looking that good. So SPY, I think, is looking like if he wants to repeat the movie from yesterday.
Okay.
So especially look at the RSP. Yeah, RSP looking okay-ish, trying to recuperate from there, but still not looking that confident. So SPY, coming back to SPY.
Yeah, so SPY seems to be right now, if it goes through that was support, right? Previously. So
yeah, like I think we had a line even lower, but let's see. Yeah. 600. Are you gonna make it the 600 today, SPY? That's $4 from what we are right now. I don't know. I think PLTR, I'm gonna be okay, PLTR pushing back down. PLTR, I don't know why I have tabulation. This thing's not right. Okay, so PLTR, as I say, I'm gonna be out of PLTR right now. That's a big breaking even trade. The reason for that is I think we are running out of fuel again, and today I don't want to get caught like that. Yeah. It could go back up. I'm okay with that. If you go back up without me, I just stop it. I'm not believing anymore in that long. So though if I'm gonna be taking a long, PLTR will be my number one.
okay.
So, and Google, like look at Google, like pulling back down from that R4. That's the type of information that you're gonna see on my notes today. Observe the R4 in Google. Good morning, mi corazón. How are you doing?
Good morning, Carl.
Yeah. What I was going to say, Marie, like this is like, and this is all related to what we were talking about, like the R4 here. Because what happens is like there is a correlation when the price open a little bit too extended or not. Like look at Nvidia. If I bring the chart for Nvidia, it's not even close to get there. Like I mean, and it's already pulling back down. So, like if you take PLTR, like how far? Like the sentiment on all those equities are still toward the downside. But in Google, like you know how like this is the way that I can put it in words. You know how you say sometimes we are looking at a level and you say if we get there for me it's a short. If we get there for me it's a long. Why? Because like look, it break through R2, R3, R4. So this will be a covering point here for the long. But at the open when we get the spikes toward there, we want to see if it's holding or not. So we are printing good on NVDA. It's again the same thing from yesterday. Do I want to take the whole trade out or do I want to hold the trade for a little bit longer? Well, in this trade I am playing with the money of the house. Something I could do probably.
Nvidia interacting with the VWAP.
Yeah, I see. That's exactly what I was going through. Like, do I want to get out of this trade and just walk away with that profit, or do I want to actually? Good morning, Christine.
Good morning, Christine.
So, or do I want to just hold it for longer because I think it's gonna go below 139 one more time? How is that tape looking like? That tape is kind of flipping around there. So How are you guys enjoying the weather today, huh? Is it nice? A little bit too icy. So let's see. What about Mara? Did you look? Mara was bouncing from the 24 very well, and Luke is holding above the 24. So this might be a good low, maybe. Mara, you see,
Mm-hmm.
you have Nvidia. Okay,
No, I got out of it.
you got out of Nvidia. Okay.
So oh wow, Mara. Wow.
Yeah, the tape a little bit lack of confidence there, but if you manage to get the VWAP or something like that, I think it could make sense. I want to make sure that I don't do over trading today because the Nvidia, if I'm right, I think it should pay well. So PLTR, I'm gonna keep an eye on the longs as well. But
Mm-hmm. So right now,
yeah,
if
look
we're
at
looking,
PLTR bouncing even higher.
look at this, Davey. When we're looking at that there, it
Yeah.
seems like the market wants to gain some strength here.
Yeah, definitely.
Right now, the market in the 5 minutes is interacting well with the 200, with the VWAP and the 50.
Yeah. So, but something that is a little bit concerning, Marie, is that we have Google, that is the strongest name, having these big candles pullback. So that can tell, because this is gapping up in good news. They have good news, and
Okay.
so you have maybe the strongest name of the day out of the Max 7, and doing these big pullbacks. I don't know if NVDA. Let's see what it wants to do. As I say, it's a little bit concerning. Yeah, Mara. Mara looking like trouble there. Yeah, that signal a little short on Mara. Let's see. This is gonna be a small sizes. So.
And that used to, right? That's a resistance. So
Yeah,
that level,
yeah.
2440.
So just half of the side there. Wait, if we move up.
Okay, so market
Okay,
is
the
crossing
size is
VWAP. So SPY is crossing VWAP. Approaching the open, market open.
I see. Yeah, making higher. So okay. Yeah, Mara. The reason why I went short on Mara there, that top become a little bit heavy, and it's late for it to be that heavy. Right there. You see, we have like it can be long from there, but the way it's looking is looking short, and yeah, if I am right, I have it's a very little risk. I don't even have to add to that one. Yeah, let's see, pushing back down, just 5 cents, maybe a little bit more of momentum. Like, if this name doesn't push back up aggressively, that 24 is gonna be broken. Okay, now we have a little bit more confidence over the upside. So yeah, let's see what the fight is going on right there. So selling off, still in high volume, still selling off quite heavy. So I'm talking about Mara basically. Mara, I shorted right there, and I give this space for me to add a little bit more, but I don't even have to add because the risk to reward ratio is very good. Let's see if we manage to hold below the VWAP. Right now I know we are holding the VWAP, but this is the type of crazy move that happened yesterday, and then it's like validated after 10:30, after 10:40. So NVDA. Yeah, it was the jump of the house.
If the house survives the construction, we're good.
Yeah. It's, it's good they don't do construction 24/7 around there. Yeah, very quiet in those trades. So PLTR.
Volume is still low, right? So we know that.
PLTR. I should have a more clear. Like, did you see PLTR?
Let me. Oh, look at PLTR.
Though I say if he does that, I was saying if you do that, I'm gonna be okay being out. So I shouldn't be okay being out of that, but a little bit of residual information from yesterday. So like that 76 is gonna be very relevant. PLTR. Yeah, like PLTR 76 is relevant now, but I think it can go through like nothing. Like that's not that heavy.
You don't think so?
Yeah, like 76 is. I have it here. I don't know what I saw before in there, but like right now, that 76 is 400 on Linet,
Mm-hmm.
and there is nothing on Arca. Well, 83. Well, like roughly 600 lot, but compared to the other sizes, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's funny if you manage to go back to 80. Like whoever bought it at 80, sell it at 72, and now it's going back up in there. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, so SPY is interacting with the open.
Well, the market. Christine is asking, is the market good today? Not really. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. It's trying to go back up, but is it gonna be able to go back up? We don't know yet. Still very early, but lack of momentum, I will say. Not looking like it's gonna go higher. We're gonna see at the end of the day, but for now, not looking that good. So
Okay, so right now, though, to Christine's question, it is still interacting with the open, right? So
yeah, like it's a big level of resistance. right
it's
now.
a big level of resistance.
And
So,
if you're looking at before here, we was support. Now resistance. If we lost it, we're gonna go even lower. But you are looking at it as a bullish thing right now, right?
I am looking at it as a bullish thing, correct?
Let's see. Like we have PLTR doing good. Yeah, look at PLTR. It's gonna go 76 very soon.
So I believe the market right now is having getting some love, right, from the
from-
top ones.
Yeah, from
Our
Nvidia.
top, well, yeah, Nvidia.
Tesla.
Whether it's
Look at
well,
Tesla.
if we're looking at QRE, that's our top volume today.
Yeah, but like that, there is a good.
Nvidia, yes.
There is a big point that you have to keep in mind. Like this is not fitting the market. That cannot fit the market. Like that's a piece of crap. So that doesn't have the power.
That's Davey showing his love.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Well, that piece of crap is giving me a lot of dough.
yeah. As,
I'm happy with that piece
to
of
you
crap.
as a trader, I understand that, but to the market, it's like. Do you think that the analyst in the SPY is gonna buy a lot of QBTS?
Probably not.
So, but we do have Google, that is crazy strong today.
And Nvidia.
Yeah, and Nvidia, but Nvidia, I'm expecting the Nvidia to do funny move.
I
So
love this piece of crap.
it was not personal, you know. It's like I am just saying like QBTS. I get it. Yeah, it's moving quite nice. I think it's a cryptocurrency related thing. I don't even remember. But yeah, how weighted is on the SPY? I don't think it's gonna be very like heavy weighted on the SPY.
Yeehaw.
So, what was that? QBTS?
Let's go. The patience. It's the patience. It's the patience that I don't always have.
Yeah, and that tape is looking healthy.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. 525. I'm taking some of the love out.
I'm curious on Mara. Like, why Mara is not like Bitcoin is popping up again? Like, it's trying to go back up. So
Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
yeah, as I say, like Bitcoin is trying to go back up. I guess Mara is trying to, because like I have the short that it have been okay, but I don't see the momentum of going down yet. I mean, like, are we doing what we are doing here because SPY and the rest of the indexes are doing nothing? Or, like, yeah, at what point the momentum is going to step in?
Good point. So SPY did in the 5 minute a doji.
Yeah, the last one,
Mm-hmm.
a bad one, I would say.
Wow, look at this guy go. Okay, so SPY now. Ooh, that's rounding off.
Yeah. Yeah, SPY is not looking that strong either. So, hey, come on, momentum, go on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Though I have a strong opinion or like hard comments on those stocks,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be gentle with my trades. Like yesterday, like even if I didn't say anything, there maybe I have too of a strong opinion on the things I was trading. Like 95% of my losses were on PLTR going long, like going long here. My guy, like it's not working. Like wait for that trend to reverse, and at some point, like yes, at some point it works, but it won't pay back because it never reversed completely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and yeah, what I'm saying, a strong opinion, but very gentle in the gas pedal. With those things, yeah, let's see what it wants to do. Yeah, Nvidia finding trouble one more time there. I like the how it really Google is about to do a nice move.
Nvidia interacting, pulling back, but interacting with the 200, the 50. Still holding well.
But
VWAP.
something I see on the tape on Nvidia is the tape like Nvidia is pushing higher and higher. Let's say like it's trying to push higher, and
Okay.
the tape is becoming weaker and weaker. Like I mean, it's like look at that thing, how it's going, and when you start talking, it was okay. So a tape with confidence won't show you that type of participation toward the hope side. Let's see. Yeah, now rebalancing. Let's see. I'm playing with the money of the house on Nvidia, and Nvidia is that trade that I'm gonna be looking back, making sure I retake it if it get me out.
Mm. Okay, so the market right now is holding the 50 and is above the VWAP and above the 200,
Yes, I see that.
right? So it seems to be gaining some strength. Or is it me?
Yeah, it's looking like if it wants to go higher.
Mm.
It has a double top at 605.33. In case it has any value for you, I drop off a SPY here too. It's a little bit noisy, but yeah, you see the index how different it looks like compared to the stock.
Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, it's
So-
almost unreadable.
Yeah, and but like 604 important level. I want to show you the 600. 600 is right there. Is it thicker than 608? Yes, it is thicker than 608, and it came on yesterday. Not today. That got there today. So, yeah, just to put it on perspective, it's a little bit tricky there. So, yeah, SPY pushing back up, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it will need to clear the 605.33, but it's looking healthy. Let's see. And BDA.
So Qubits is pulling back. I would like to see if I'm able to reload.
QBTS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's looking healthy now, especially above that level. Google. Yeah, Google is looking okay. Be careful if you break the 5.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking as well, right? Being the VWAP, it's
Yeah.
very important. I like the fact that it's reacting well there. SPY's, wow, right at the PCL right now. At I mean the open, interacting with the high.
Yeah, I think you want to break that. Like a SPY has, like, look how clear is the level of resistance there in the, yeah, right there. I'm gonna drop off a line there. I know it's 605.32. Well, 33 seems to be it, but
Market under pressure.
it has been hard for me to trade today in this matter. But like, because the fact is, like, if I am right, I should do nothing about Nvidia right now. Why? Because Nvidia is gonna go to 138 if I am correct, and if I am wrong, it's just gonna get me out with breaking even. So, and look at that flush. So
Under pressure.
it's a matter of time for us to get there. If he's gonna get there, like, wanna be too strong bios. So, what about you? Still in QBTS?
I'm still in QBTS. So right now it's getting close to interacting with the 4. That was a big pullback. When I'm looking at the tape, it's still very healthy to the offer. At 550, there's a big one. It still hasn't lost a VWAP. It's still printing in the 510s. I like that. But as you said, if it loses the 5,
Yeah. Maybe he won't lose it. Like, it's looking even like a good entry. Yeah, it's just as I say myself, I'm not trading that many. But you are able to trade because you manage it decent.
I think different mindset.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
SPY crossing. Still under pressure though.
When you say SPY,
It's
look at that ping.
crossing.
What about the daily of this thing? So, hey. So that's the daily. I want to look at the SPY as well. Oh yeah, nothing's happening there. You have to give away a little bit more, my guy.
A lot of pressure on the market.
Yeah, I see. Mr. Ironman. Go 238. That is where you belong, my guy. Oh, what a miracle. The SPY is going back up finally. guess what? Nvidia is doing what? Fighting the VWAP.
Wow. So SPY is under pressure right now, but has crossed the PC, the market high.
Google now is in play for the long, maybe. Yeah, maybe no, it is in play for the long. Like Google out of this 184, 184.80, 184.50. Yeah, that's a sweet spot to go long there. Under pressure. Oh, honey. I think that one of the tickets that's gonna be the most important for me to look at today is gonna be a SPY. The reason for that is because it's doing that awkward thing. Like I actually gonna look at the reason for that is because like it have been trading very low volume. Like I'm gonna pull out the volume here for me to show it. Yeah, today it's pretty much 1.35, 1.35, 1.33 million shares. Yesterday was 1.29. So and we have that's in the 15-minute chart. I am using the 15 minutes as a point of reference. So volume is going lower and lower and lower from 3 weeks ago. Yesterday we were expecting a little bit of sell-off after we saw what happened, and today I don't see the volume fighting the downtrend. So if this is not fighting the downtrend, like hey, if you look at the 30-minute chart, like this push at the open is very mediocre compared to what happened previously. Like look at this push up. This is 2 days ago. Look at those two big candles. That's nice. Guess what? From there was that we start bleeding. Then next day open even worse, and today is like. Yeah, I don't see the strength right there. So I'm gonna keep my eyes closed on, I guess, like close to the ticket to see what it wants to do. RSP, yeah, RSP is also crossing the VWAP right now. So I guess that anybody that bought the biggest losers yesterday is pumping up a little bit. What is gonna happen when they go below their entry? Let's see.
Are you able to put
Look at that. Yeah. What do you?
lucid again, please? I think it was there.
No, I erased it. That's a little bit selling pressure right now.
8 cents. Okay. Perfect. PLTR interacting with the VWAP. Market under pressure. Okay, so Nvidia is number 1.
Number 1 in the flushing.
Well, still holding the VWAP right now.
Yeah, for how
Right?
long?
And for how long, we don't know. PLTR seems to be bouncing the VWAP. We'll see.
I just want you to be aware because I don't know if you noticed it, but you were saying, and maybe that's because you noticed, PLTR trying to interact with the VWAP. Not there yet, but very close. Google was interacting with the VWAP. Yeah, I have that overnight VWAP that is causing me a little bit confusion. Like I was confused because in the here, that's the overnight VWAP. overnight VWAP. And if I go PLTI, it's also overnight VWAP. So whatever liquidity came on during the overnight is I have that VWAP there, but I don't have it here, so you cannot see it in the main chart. But yeah, there is a overnight VWAP here, and we have been interacting with the overnight VWAP in all of them
Okay.
at the same time, pretty much. So that's why I say when those overnight, like whoever bought it because it was oversold or is buying because this is oversold, once the price get to the point that they are feeling the pressure that they are taking a loss, when they bail out, they just gonna fuel a bigger sell-off. So that's what I'm expecting it to happen. But yeah, as I say, I like the long on PLDR. I don't want to be looking too south, but makes no sense. The move that happened yesterday is supposed to have a little bit more continuation today.
Market under pressure.
I'm gonna take half of Mara. The reason why I'm gonna take half of Mara is because we are clearly trading below that level. And I think I am kind of well served by that trade. So
True.
if I
You've
don't
been reading and
hold on. So my bad. Unfortunately I add tomorrow instead of, that's a hotkey mistake. So I add instead of removing. So I'm breaking even now. So that's okay. So let's see if it does another push. And now I'm gonna get even more than what I wanted to get before. There we go. And we ring the bell.
here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
So what are you trading, Marie?
Right now, I went back into Qubit.
QBTS?
Not sure about that one.
Especially because it's trading below 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mara a little bit more downward, like downside yet. So, but I'm breaking even on Mara. I think I got a decent price. Now I average it down a little bit too much, so it may get me out. But
Lots
even
of
like that, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, what was that?
Lots of pressure.
Spy.
Mm-hmm. So it could be the time that it's going to be.
Yeah, I wanna look. Yeah, Spy is not looking good, as I say.
So you're not seeing SPY as good. I see this bullish. Weird.
Yeah, the chart is saying it's bullish.
Mm-hmm.
The order flow is saying I don't have fuel to go higher. And that's the part I told you yesterday. I ignored it. Of course, now I will be looking long, but are you gonna be looking long at the top of a SPY today? I don't think that will be what I wanted. Like, I wouldn't like to be looking long at the top of it. So I think this is gonna flush from here, if I am right. Like, the order flow on that is quite weak. And as I say, the push that we put at the open, mediocre enough for it to keep going down. That was too strong for that, maybe? I'm sorry about that. I don't see the momentum going down, so going up. So
I like it.
your smile, like, say everything there. Your laugh.
Hey, I love that when we look at, we're able to see, right, different, and that helps me in my trading. So
Yeah, that helped her, especially because sometimes I say short and she will go long just to to make the point.
that doesn't happen too often.
No, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I think that, like they say, trade with a friend or with a family member, with whoever you want to trade. Trade with somebody else, and you're gonna see the advancement you're gonna have. Because it's exactly that. She have a different opinion. Well, why do you have a different opinion? It's not because I do not believe in what she's saying. It's just because she might be looking at it on a different way, and then I
In
might
a
be
different
looking-
time frame.
Yeah, exactly. So all those nuances that come to your table say, hey, you know what? Maybe you're right. Hey, you know what? I did wrong here. You did good here. I'm gonna mimic this from you.
Or learn,
So,
or
learn. Yeah, learn that from you. Yeah, perfect. Guys, with Mara, just keep going down. And now I have the original size I want to take it before as a half. So I'm gonna take a little bite, a little more profit there right now.
Okay, so Spies is reacting with the 50 EMA. There was a little bit of a pullback there.
Yeah. So as I say, Mara. I don't know what is wrong with my with this thing, but like, oh yeah, I just pressed the wrong one. So Mara, okay. Let's guess we are getting a little bit distracted, and we ring the bell one more time.
Nice.
Because that's how you do it.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
And then we look at Nvidia. What a beautiful trade on Nvidia. We are officially $1.42 on Nvidia.
Nice.
This thing is start to pick up the way
Spy.
I want to see it going. A spy for spy lovers. Getting spicy. So,
Oh, oh, oh,
ay, ay,
oh, oh,
ay.
oh. Wow. Look at you.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean.
Of course. But I like that. Okay, so Spies really, I really like the way that it's,
Flushing?
no, well, actually, it's reacting well with the VWAP and the 200. So we do have some pressure there.
Come on, mother marker. You are the boss. Just sell off, and that's all what you want to do. You don't have to explain to anybody.
Well, look at that. It seems to pop off the VWAP. And we're talking. Is that the quality of a bounce?
I don't know. Ay, ay. Let's get that down a bit here. We are not looking at that anymore for now. So, yeah. Yeah, Nvidia. Do you think Nvidia is gonna bounce 139.50?
Wow. Okay, so. Whew, big part. Big.
This is the bull trap.
Is that a bull trap?
No, actually, let me see if I am right about that. No, that tape is not looking good.
So 6580 on SPY is huge. So is it enough to drive it there? We don't know.
Four to one.
So how's yours?
Yeah, doing good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They are doing good.
So for me, this is where I am in QBTS.
QBTS.
And QBTS, I took it below on the pullback below the VWAP. So we'll see. Right now, it's under pressure. It's definitely accumulating a lot of pressure as far as the orders and tape. Of course, it's supposed to. It's the VWAP. It is not only the VWAP, but it's the 50. It's well above the 200. It's the first time I traded, so I am now looking at the 505, which was huge. We had a lot of big orders there. We seem to have found a lot of buyers. The market is definitely caught there. It
Ah.
seems we've got a lot of pressure, but it does look bullish for the market. We will see.
I think that every time that you made me look at that one, I have said the same. I still the same. That like, the tape is looking very good. Like that tape look nice toward the long side.
That's what I see as well. I like the way that the RSI is curled.
But
We
something
know
with-
505 though is just stuck there, right? So
yeah. Like I don't know if this is something you are putting on perspective with that trade specifically,
okay.
but that's trading alone basically. Like I mean, this stock or this I think it's IDF. I don't remember. I have to inform myself a little bit better about that guy. But what I'm saying, it doesn't care what SPY is doing for that guy.
Well,
Like,
that's what, like you said, right? Low flows can do. So I'm not able to look at SPY for this one for sure. That to your point, I agree. I agree.
so QBTS, like you haven't traded anymore. QBT. That's why like
QBT is my number one trade for sure.
today you trade QBT.
Yep.
No, no.
QBTS. Oh,
No, that's what I mean. Like we have those two. Like
QUBT. No,
Yeah.
no, I have not.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like you were trading this quite a lot,
I was.
and that's why when you say QBT now,
Yeah, you've got to. I've got to.
Okay, so let's see. Da-da-da-da. I have a tennis ball here, and what I'm supposed to do is like when I have nothing to do. Like for example, I told very long ago, I have to let's say Nvidia develop itself. I have to let Mara to do its own thing. I take this thing because like that my hands are busy, so I am not I'm not willing to it's a little bit distracting, but it's a good distraction. It's like don't get into the FOMO of the move. Like right now, Nvidia is gonna be interacting with that 3950. I could be taking half right there, and that seems to be the right thing to do. But what is SPY gonna be doing? Let's see.
Under pressure.
Yeah, SPY clearing back up again. Yeah, you see, I seem to be wrong on SPY. Though, how is the tape looking? No good. It's okay. It's okay. So we're gonna be printing $2 very soon. NVIDIA. Those $2 are gonna be taking half. Let's just be a little bit disciplined there. So. Again, I can just look at the tape and see what it's wanting to do when you get there.
Mm-hmm. Check this one.
Yeah, that's a capitulation candle. And what time is it? It's 38. So that may change the game there for you, but it seems to be toward the long side.
Mm-hmm. So SPY is trading above the market high today. Today's market high.
So I want to make sure I don't mismanage the trade on Mara too much. So let's look at the tape on Mara. Yeah. What I'm gonna do on Mara to be responsible, I'm gonna move my, like right now my stop loss is at break even, which is 24.13.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it to 24.05. Why? Because 24 is the big level of resistance. I don't wanna see it retesting or something like that. Because I don't wanna see a retest in there. Like I just need to hold it. like not even he's gonna be protecting little profit. But I want to see ahead, like what are the level? Like we want to print 23 apparently. So if we want to print 23, why not to let it go there? So Nvidia, as I say on Nvidia, once I have $2 in the money, I'm gonna be taking half of that. I just did it right there, and we ring the bell. That will be for NVDA.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
So that's good. I'm not a fan of doing this, but I'm gonna add the amount right away. Like whatever I removed there, I'm gonna add it back, and then I'm gonna be breaking even. That worsened my price quite a lot, I say. That's why I'm not a fan of doing that. Right now I am only $1 in the money. So basing the adjustment instead of 2.
But a better position.
But a better position, yeah. And if it's gonna go to 38, it's gonna be more. That's why I say I'm not a fan of doing that, but it's okay. The position allow me to do that. So Mara, keep doing Mara. Trading sideways, but trading below the previous low. So where can we go from here? So your QBTS
Got me out.
got you out. So let's take a look at Hood. Robin Hood. Yeah, those 40 have been trouble for Hood for sure. So TSM was quite high this morning, and look how it's doing. So SPY.
Nvidia at 139.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you have for 139 million?
Huge.
The 514.
Mm-hmm.
What is the volume today on Nvidia? Do you see the volume?
50.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 1041.
Yep. Low volume again.
So hey, it's good. It's but something I want to put in perspective. Do you see the difference of respecting your rules? Like looking at the tape, it's like, why isn't Nvidia alone anymore? Well, we talked about it yesterday after we went away, like from the show. We were talking about Nvidia have been doing this big move every day, convincing everybody that it is alone. Guess what? Once start pulling back down, there is no fuel to hold these prices above there, so it go even lower. So I know there's gonna be a day that won't work, but if it's doing that 10 out of 9 out of 10 days, 8 out of 10 days, the proportion, the probabilities are in your favor if you are looking for the short at some point.
Agreed.
So Mara really keep going down. PLTR holding good this 74. Yeah, this PLTR might be trying to go to 80 one more time. Total different picture on PLTR. So I want to look at Lucy here. Now, Lucy is bouncing back from the liquidity right there, but I think Lucy wants to go to 230. SoFi, yeah. Hood. Talk to me, Marie. What are you trading?
Right now, qubits, which I made a mistake.
By going out?
Well, going out and going short. So it's my first time, like I said. I need to really interact well because we both saw it as a long. Right now, though, losing the VWAP, trading below 5. It seems to be going back to 5. SPY releasing to the top. The pressure.
Mm-hmm. So for anybody watching out there, make sure that you read our disclaimer. Trading is a very risky activity, involve financial risk. So make sure you trade responsibly and you are aware that all the information that we share here, all the ideas, are just with educational purpose.
Mm-hmm. I like that one. SoFi is at the point of interest.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned it because I don't know if you look at me. I was looking at SoFi here, and a lot of resistance there. It's looking long,
Mm-hmm.
but it has a lot of resistance going through those 16, 60, 50. Like maybe there is 50 cents in that trade. In the best case, $1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like if you hold something like around 1560, it's looking good. So yeah, let's see. So we have I say 1560. That was the price I say.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, I could hold there, I think. So far, the tape is a little bit crowded, I would say. But yeah, not looking bad, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So PLTR, yeah, Google, or Google, that's good. This is Google. This is I trade Google. So yeah, I think Google is might be a short right now, but not that price. I mean, like it is looking like a short, but maybe I will be taking the short from the VWAP
Okay.
or somewhere closer to 185, unless you are willing to risk the whole dollar there. Like, yeah, it's in a killing zone right now. So Nvidia will keep going down. It's a lovely trade.
And SPY still pulling. Still under pressure though.
Yeah. Yeah, sellers are stepping in slightly higher right now on Nvidia. Let's see how they do that. Like, if buyer doesn't respond to that, I think we're gonna have. My target is 38. Do you see what a beautiful trade? I took a snap here. I know it was only half of the size now. Then I retook short, and I add heavy here, and then I took half here. Add that half I remove, and now I'm gonna be targeting that 38. Which, to be honest, I don't want to be too picky about it, but I think we can go even lower. That tape on Nvidia is not looking confident at all. I know now we are bouncing. Like if we go at the 30
Yeah,
minutes,
139 is huge, right?
like yeah, at the open, this was the line here. Pick here, and then like
Mm-hmm.
if we break through there, well, we can really look for 37, and that would be a little bit too sweet. So Mara, I don't have any shares anymore, so I think I'm just gonna be out of there and maybe rethink about another trade. PLTR,
Yeah, going sideways a
Yeah.
little bit. Eh?
yeah, Google started going in front as well. So, okay, what about RSP? RSP, look at RSP, very strong. So that's maybe a SPY is gonna go now.
Mm-hmm.
Your SMCI, trading SMCI,
Mm.
or
I'm
looking for?
yeah, so 4050 is the biggest one on the tape. So I'm figuring it should be pulling back to there since it's so close. And it has reached 4050, 40.50 is pretty much that bottom there. So I think to interact at 4050, I would be definitely interested.
For the loan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will be concerned at the 40. Do you see the size at 40?
No. Let me
At
go.
1,700 lot. It's actually the biggest right now. That's only on INET. on Arca has
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, on Arca it doesn't have anything, so
That's almost. You think it's almost too big, but yeah, no, it's not.
yeah, $2.36 on the money on Nvidia. I know the screen right now say $1.36, but I took $1 already, and when I averaged it down, I gave away $1 of those. So because of the averaging down, well, this is averaging up actually, because averaging down is when you are losing and you add.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And that's what we call the longevity of the tape. If the tape is selling and selling and selling, even when the stock is going higher, hey, at some point it's gonna find its own strength. Look at SPY, still go fighting that level.
Yep, it's
So-
still above, right? Retesting. Can you put back Lucid up there? I
Yeah,
know
for
it's
sure.
on the last one.
No, it's okay. I know you see that. Like the purpose of that for me is more like the trade I want to hold at the end. Like I look at it because of course it's like the traffic light we were saying. If you are wanting to go long, let's say, like let's say if you are going short here, this is a wall that is in your front.
Exactly.
Do you want to go against that wall? So that's the way I'm looking when I take a
230.
trade at it. But the whole value of it is to find those big liquidity spots,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there I would try to take a trade to hold for the day. So yeah, that Lucid is the problem is that you see the white line is the VWAP, so it doesn't want the VWAP. So I have been holding for too long below the VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 long. Yeah, let's look at that Lucid as you're looking at. The SPY is breaking the opening price with a lot of a lot of strength, so toward the downside.
Mm-hmm.
So
Huge pressure on SPY.
yeah, you say Lucid. There we go. This Lucid. Yeah. Yeah, from long ago that Lucid looks shortish. $2.65 in the morning on SPY. On Nvidia, sorry. On
Woohoo!
Nvidia. What a boring trade. Boring trade.
Well, I think it's just a okay market today.
Yeah, I will guess it's hard to, because it's hard to think where this thing wants to go. I'm looking at SPY right now. It's like it goes higher, but it cannot hold even the opening price. So like those flushes at the opening price, they are not looking good. But it looks strong, so that's I understand your statement. I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at what point are we taking a direction? Like
Big pressure.
taking air pressure. If Nvidia mark another $2 on the diff, I'm gonna take half more and then I won't add.
Okay.
Like I think actually I can wait for the 38 because I'm gonna have $2 even before. So at 38 I can just drop off the order ahead.
Okay, big pressure.
On SPY.
Full pressure. Now SPY is interacting with the 50. EMA in the 1 minute. We will see.
it's funny because it's holding the EMA, it's holding the VWAP. So this is the point where if I ask my proposition, is a SPY above the EMA? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is a SPY above the
VWAP.
VWAP? Yes, it is. In the overall, like, shorter trend, is it looking like a bullish candles? Yes, it is. Like, I mean, so you will be looking long there, but I think that's not long. So, of course, I'm looking at the tape. It's a different story right there, but yeah, let's see.
605.80 is still there on SPY. Huge.
605.80. I think I may want to go long on Mara, maybe. Let's see. Mara is really fighting these prices. Let's look at the tape of Mara. Yeah, I think before we print 23, it's not secure, it's not safe to go long until we print 23. And I haven't looked at the depth of that. So 23, I'm gonna put a big blue line here. So that will be my target, that 23. Let's look at this guy here. Yeah, wait, we have nothing there. If he goes 23, nothing prevented to go to 22, 21. And yeah, Lucid, back to Lucid. Okay, perfect. PLTR, my guy, it's incredible. PLTR, still in the flushing mode here. When we look at that 5 minute, that looks quite ugly toward the downside.
73.51 being a big position.
Yeah, that was the level I wanted to hold. Like, I actually gonna put a line there because that 73 is very relevant to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the 74 was very relevant as well. The 74 actually was bigger than the 73. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that PLTR got front running from the 76. And let's look at it. Yeah, exactly. Look, this was the 76. I marked, like, first, like, if we go to this chart, I marked the 76 here, 75.96, 76. And look what happened here, how they start building up from here. Building up. 76 is right there. But look how we get light up.
Mm-hmm. That's bright.
As long as it start getting close to that price. So, yeah, it's looking shortish. Okay, we are printing good on NVIDIA. How low can we go from here? This is what I did wrong in PLTR yesterday. Yeah, how low can this go?
Oh, 138 is
Up
huge.
to now, to 37, very quiet. If I see something before, I'm gonna keep you informed. And BDA, it say it want to hold 38, but it's looking like a day that it want to hold 38. Look at Google. Google is gapping up with good, like gapping up. It was pushing up with good news, good catalyst, and it's going down, and it's not holding. So
Okay, so right now we've got the market interacting with the VWAP. And wants to cross it, approaching the 200 EMA. We will see.
yeah, I have my eyes on NVIDIA. If I see any sizes that seems to be like reversing, I'm gonna change my mind. But for now, it is not looking like that. What are you trading, Marie?
Right now I'm still lucid. Qubits
Okay.
got me out.
Okay.
I know it's gonna pop, but
Hands on the wheel, NVIDIA. Yeah.
I do not, yeah, so right now for QBTS has smoked me a few times.
Ooh, NVIDIA is looking not good, not good. It's looking like if it wants to go through that 38, 138.
Okay, so yes, and if we're looking at the market, it's going through VWAP.
Yeah, SPY I guess is going down.
So SPY's now approaching the 200.
A funny question for Nvidia: is Nvidia gonna be printing 135 today?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know, man. You know, it's like it's hard to think that he's gonna hold those 38 right now. The way it is looking like, I should be disciplined and take half of the other, but like, okay, look at the size. It's popping up that size right there. And what is the tape looking like? Like crap yet. So I think it can keep going down. Let's see that 37. I expect
what
a
a
decent
thrill.
reaction from the. I expect it to bounce from there, but I expect the bounce to not hold it.
Okay, so right now, yeah, it is at an important level. We'll see what it does there because that was support previously. If it loses it, it becomes resistance.
Yeah, I just need to take a quick look at Mara because Mara is printing close to 23. I'm gonna drop off an order at 23 on Mara. But the same thing, like, do you see volume that say that this thing wants to go back up? No, I don't see it. So why do I want to flip my size in that one? It happened yesterday, and I am trying to not allow it to happen today again. So, but let's see. Let's be disciplined. So, by being disciplined, I mean keep an eye on the volume, keep an eye on the order flow of your Nvidia, which is your golden trade today, compared to Mara. Mara is quite good too, but that's, I removed too much from Mara already. So let's see. Yeah, everybody will be buying that little wick at 38, 37.80. I guess so.
Okay, so SPY is respecting well the 200 EMA. Let's see what's going to happen after that.
Yeah, Nvidia signaling a reversal there on the tape. I don't see the longevity of it there yet. So, as I say, I expect it to bounce from the 38, but I expect it to not hold it. My observation point is going to be a little bit too long because I have still 2 minutes 20 seconds for that candle
Wow.
to die.
Do you like the quality of the bounces on SPY?
Again, like from which point? The 604?
604.77. So that's what an important. We said that if it should respect that, if it's still bullish, it seems to have bounced well from it. We will see it.
Yeah. I think it's gonna go down anyways.
Okay.
But let's see.
On SPY, 605.80 is still there.
Yeah, Nvidia have to push. You have to put a lot of volume yet for Nvidia to reverse from there. I think that is not looking healthy for the long yet. I know. I expect it to bounce from 138, but not to hold above. So let's go back to SPY as Marie is looking at SPY as well. Yeah, let's see what this name wants to do. Yeah, Nvidia, there we go. Getting ready for the flush on Nvidia. I think that 38 was slightly more important than what I expect it to be.
Well, it was big, right?
Yeah, like the 38, printing 38.19, printing 38.17, and that even the offer is not holding there. So let's see, Nvidia, go for it. The interaction we are doing here with the price action is a little bit more forward from the previous quality of the bounce observation that we were having. Let's see.
Okay, so that candle covers almost.
10 seconds for it to put its real truth about this thing. So let's see. Those time frames are a little bit useless at some point, but yeah, there we go. 1 0, and there we go. What is that candle gonna do? You see, Spice is still fighting with the same price, like the 605.33. Yeah. 605.33, not looking that good for a SPY. Did you saw the range today? It's wow. I know I have to do this every day. I'm supposed to be doing 604.96. This is a little bit too much. 604.78. The range today is 18 cents.
Well, that's enough to cry.
Okay, everybody looking at Nvidia. There we go. Making lower low in the 5 minutes.
Wow. The VIX. Check the VIX.
The VIX.
Okay, here. No need to put it up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good to put it up like that. Everybody sees that the VIX is just going lower and lower. And now it's gonna spike a little bit more, maybe, but I don't know.
It's interacting, right? So.
Yeah, that's not that bad. It's 13.9 VIX. Okay, my guy. If you don't remove half in there, you are very irresponsible. Yeah, it's getting cold, right?
Yeah, I just put my. This morning I thought I was a little warm, but.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Keep going down. Keep going down. Do you see how extended is that move? On NVDA?
No.
Like, look how the chart looks. It's like 1, 2, oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much, I would say, but. Who am I to say that? The Mara. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of Mara for good. 23. I don't have to be too picky about that trade. So first, let's say I need to, the way this works, I press break even one more time, and then I do. And then you do that. That's why it does. It's perfect. I need to show you something later related to the platform. It's a very
Okay.
nice thing. I was asking myself, like, why do it sometimes and other time it doesn't do it? And it's because you have to reset the previous order.
Okay.
But you see now I put a bracket. Without me specifying that it's a bracket, it will assume it's a bracket if it have been put at the same time. And yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like now, what it does, like you press break even here, and you have your break even. If right away you double click where you want to go out, and then you say I want to buy it or sell it there, it will say, okay, bracket. So and that line here is what it's telling you is a bracket. When one cancel the other.
Oh, wow.
So we are officially $3.80 on Nvidia. These have been fantastic. It's, yeah, I think what is SPY doing? Like, yeah, SPY is flushing. It's crazy how it does.
Goes through that PCL like nothing.
But like what I was going to say, it's funny how it try. You see it's struggling, and like the back of your head is telling you, well, this is not looking that strong because it's not clean. And then you just puke toward the downside. Well, I guess if you pick, you go toward the downside anyway. But you know what I mean. Okay, as I say, I'm gonna put a little order there for me to get half that. And want to do? I want to buy. So I have an order to take partial at 3701, 13701. Yeah, what a trader, NVIDIA.
Okay, so now SPY clearly through
Yeah,
RPCL.
yeah, SPY.
What a call, Davey.
It took a lot of playing with this little thing here for me to not do anything about it, but
I need a ball too.
we have one here. Look, it's smaller, but it may work. You're SoFi. I know you're Lucid. Look at Lucid. Like buyers are stepping in Lucid. I don't know. Those names are trading on its own. So for anybody watching there, if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe, share with your friends. We're gonna be here, and we are here every day from 9 a.m. to 11:30. So this is what we do. We have very good days sometimes, like today, and other days we have smoky days. So if you want to enjoy both of them, feel free to like and subscribe.
So market's really
Yeah, that was-
interacting. Okay,
No, that what the smoky days is like. Yeah. Yesterday was not that good. Yeah, what were you saying? Spy?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spy, like now I think it's gonna find resistance at 104.90, around there pretty much, 1 cent, 2 cents above.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see. How is the tape looking like on that one? Yeah. That's resisting at the view up, right?
Correct. 605.
Oh, is that you have the overnight view up as well? That's why you were calling out those things. You see it?
No.
Like you have the double view up here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So when you were saying it,
But I didn't think I have it here. Oh yeah, they're just merged.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they merged lately. Okay, SPY may be wanting to reverse. Let's see. It's a little bit heavy there at the bottom. So SPY is looking strong at the bottom. No, that's not okay. My bad. I'm looking at a previous day. Ignore whatever I say there. That was yesterday. Today we have a way different profile.
Higher one.
Yeah. So SPY is still looking flushy.
So PLTR is interacting with the 73.
Again?
Yup.
Ay. That's the best price for me to go long if I'm gonna be going long in something. That will be that PLTR at 73. Though, of course, you always have to look at the tape. Is the tape supporting the? Yeah, I think it's looking better than NVIDIA for sure. So, though there is no any size in there. Yeah. like you see how lean the tape is at 73. Like we have 71 here, and then you have below 73, you have 43. 71 lot at 73. So yeah, let's say I wouldn't trust it yet, though that will be the best long in my opinion. So NVDA, yeah, NVIDIA, I see there is some front running the 137, so I am considering taking it a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think that volume is building up a little bit too heavy right there in NVIDIA. So how come Mara haven't got me out yet? Like, is my order so far? Okay, I'm gonna get out of Mara very soon for a profit of something like 1.10, 1.13 dollar per share. Yeah, let's see. That's 15, we have 4 minutes. Yeah, NVIDIA is looking different now. So come on, Mara. Let us ring the bell right there. But the same thing, it's like, is that volume big enough? Okay, Mara is about to get me out completely.
Okay.
So, and that's exactly what I want. Come on, Mara. Just 6 more cents. 6 more cents, and we're gonna be totally out of Mara. I know you can do it.
Where's your button? Do it.
Just do it. Okay, so it's very close to get there. Like, and this is the same thing. I am making a mistake by removing everything there, but I say like it's okay. It's a very good trade. This thing is just gonna keep going down. Damara. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Very close. Let's not humanize the behavior of the stock. That's what we normally do. But it's just doing what it does. Moving up and down. Basing the
Okay.
liquidity.
Spy.
There we go. A little bit more down. Just a little bit more down. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh man, buy the penny. Okay, come on, you can do better. There we go. 3. Come on, flush it. I don't have my order there. I have a 302.
Just wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, the order didn't work.
But why?
I don't know. It's okay. So I gonna get myself out. It's better. So good.
Here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Gala gala. So and then the one I have to watch a little bit closer is Nvidia. I don't like Nvidia. Nvidia might be reversing. It's totally looking like if he can reverse. Let's see if he managed to break 138 one more time. Do I really want to play chicken with that? Yes, why not? So yeah, Mara, as I say, I think it's gonna keep flushing. That's something like the same observation I'm doing right now with my exit. It's the same observation I'm gonna be doing toward the entrance. Because like it tell me like I mean the volume is telling you it's like what is the higher probability of continuation. Like in Nvidia, right now, it's a little bit stressful because it's Nvidia is looking like if it's going to reverse from that
Okay.
38. The reason why I still hold it okay there is because it didn't do it. Like it didn't set the tone at that bottom there. Like this is not a bottom yet. So I guess you want the little ounces. Do you see that volume here?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't surpass the volume that was executed here. So though like in here when I got out a partial here, that was what I was looking. That volume is not even competing with this volume. This volume is not competing with this volume. So when we go Mara, it's kind of the same setup where we say Mara, why I know it was going to keep going down or what I think. Like that volume was quite low, but what are we doing? We are even like, yes, it put a decent volume here, but still not competing with this one. So like that one at some point is gonna like look that volume. You
Reverse.
see how it's doing?
Mm-hmm.
Once the volume get under control there, like then you can look for a reversal.
I like that.
So on Nvidia, as I say, I have to keep my eyes closed.
Look at your Mara.
Yeah, Mara going back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, that's just smoke. Like we go back here. Like yeah. Like those gaps that we see in between, we don't want to see many of them, and we have 3 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So those prices will be the prices that you will be calling the land of nobody's land, like
No man's land?
no man's land. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't want to buy there because there is literally nobody. I have to say the volume of Mara might be a reversal. Like look at that big candle right there.
That's a big one. Wow. PLTR reacted very well with the 73.
PLTR.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You're taking Lucid.
Well, Lucid is putting me to sleep.
Yeah. QBTS gave away a lot of it. Like right now, it's like way below the 5.
Mm-hmm.
So Mara, very crazy what Mara managed to do right there. Nvidia seems to be wanting to get me the, yeah, like right now. Nvidia pushing back down a bit, just a bit.
Okay, so the market is under pressure.
Yeah, SPY bouncing from the PCL.
Really big bounce from the PCL, and now is interacting with the 200.
Yeah, I see.
Re-entering. Full pressure on the market.
A little bit flushy too, but sellers are hammering the 604.85, 604.80.
Full pressure. Still interacting, seems to want to flush through the PCL.
Yeah, and that's not gonna be nice.
Mm-mm. Okay, this time it seems to be wanting to cross to the downside. The PCL, we will see a lot of pressure on the market.
What is Mara doing?
Full pressure.
Yeah, Mara is looking okay. Yeah, we're getting heavy there. Yeah, there we go. Mara, look at the flush of Mara. That's what I say. That volume that right there, that volume there is nothing. So what is going on here
Mm-hmm.
is
Okay, full pressure.
and then you look at the tape. Does the tape support that? Yes, it does.
Okay, Nvidia still pushing down.
$3.04 plus $1 I already took, so $4.10 on Nvidia. NVDA. NVDA. So there we go. Yeah, I want to take a partial at 37. You say, oh yeah, but it won't get there. Yes, it will get there. You just need to be patient. So and yeah, playing with the money of the house from the good to go. As I say, some of the best trades you have to risk nothing because it's like it moves so fast from you that makes sense. So I want to look at the tape on Nvidia. That tape on Nvidia. Yeah, the probability of we going to 37 is quite high. The question there is, do I want to add once I remove half of that? Probably I want to do that. So let's see, push it down a little bit more, a little bit more. Let's get this ringing the bell, and yeah. Okay. Okay, a little bit of front running there. That's what I was seeing before. There was a little bit front running here, right here before,
Okay.
but right now it is not there anymore. So Yeah, push back up just a little bit for it to get the snap. SPY losing the PCL right now. Nvidia just do it because I want to ring the bell, and then I leave you quiet, my guy. 3, 2, 1, and there we go.
Go. Woo.
Oh, come on, a little bit lower, a little bit lower.
I love it.
So, how interested will I be to take that entry right there? Well, I know it's respecting it. Like there is more volume that we are not seeing coming out of somewhere, but
Big pressure.
like look at the quality of the bounce. But what happened with that quality of the bounce is that the volume is not there. So it's actually the opposite. We are seeing more orders coming in, but these more orders coming in are not having the right volume. Okay. It's looking good for our loan right now. It's just okay. I ring the bell right there, and now it flows through.
Here we go.
Right.
Woo!
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Okay, so did you want to review a little bit? Because I will need to take a break.
Yeah, we are done today. I'm sorry, we got distracted there.
Oh, not at all. Not
So,
at all. Very exciting.
Yeah, so give me your things first if you want, and QBTS.
So
QBTS.
QBTS. So right now, it was really nice to take it traded very well. Right now, it seems to be going down, but has definitely found a resistance point there at the PCL. Is it? Almost.
Yeah, the
So-
PCL is
460.
465. Yes.
So right now it seems to found some resistance, losing some steam, could be reversing there. We've got Lucid's doing nothing, driving me nuts. I've been in there way too long. We've got dojis after dojis after dojis. We've got PLTR going through the 73, flushing through. 72 is the next stop. So
Yeah.
for PLTR,
Yeah, but the same thing. It's like, oof, scary the way those things are going down. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it for you.
Yep.
So basically, for me, like I took Nvidia short, which paid quite well. Then I took Mara, which also paid quite well, and then we have Tesla. Yeah, I didn't trade that many tickets. Google, I was looking at Google as a long, but yeah, it didn't work that well, so I walked away from it. Basically having a very good day today. We're gonna be here every day from 9 a.m. to 11:30. This is what we do. Yeah, basically, if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. Yeah, everybody have a good day.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.